Hello again everyone, my name is Dutch Doomsday and welcome back to Hearts Medicine 2. Let's dive right in. Challenge 19. Now I've read on the forums and Steam, discussion boards that people were having trouble with this challenge. Mainly because they didn't know how Princess worked. Man's best friend. Cheer up Allison by sending Princess to a station where she's at. It's that simple really, but I can understand how you have an issue with this. The problem is that you need to send Princess to a station where Allison is at too. For that, you need Princess. So we're now going to move Allison over here, move Princess over here, and make sure that Allison's still here while Princess arrives. That's all you need to do. You don't need to have Princess do backflips even. You just need to send her to a station where Allison is at. As the challenge says. So now I know Allison's going to be over here, so I'm sending Princess over here. Blink. Ah, it triggers at the end of her animation. So Allison needs to be there for the entire duration of the animation. Whew. It's been a while since I played again, so well, why not try this again? That was a rough start. Get it? Dog? Rough? So we know at least for certain that this one works by sending Allison over there and sending Princess over there. The patient can be long gone as long as Allison is still there. Okay, yeah, my accuracy kinda is disheveled due to due to me just being bad at the game. Okay, Allison is not the only one that needs to be here. A patient needs to be there as well. There we go, that's two. The patient and Allison were at the station at the start of the dog's animation. That's all you need to do. Boom. Yeah, we got it. We finally nailed it. So this challenge, unlike what the message says, like cheer up Allison by sending Princess to a station she's at. Kinda badly worded. Sorry about that. I can't aim for giggles today. It should be send Allison to a patient where Allison is at. Or no, send Princess to a patient Allison is at. That way, it would include that the patient actually needs to be there when when Princess reaches it. But then again, backflips for days, that's all we really need. If there's no patient, the dog will not really help. Is there anything else? Massage oil, I'll get that after the fact. Princess, go over here. You buggy dog. Rough start, man. Today is Monday morning, so even for me this is taking quite a lot of focus. This might be the first challenge level I don't ace. Which isn't a big disaster. This game is built around the fact that you can redo anything you don't succeed at first try. I actually made the last start in the later levels to be more difficult. The first star should be something you strive for later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can be checked out. You can go over here. As will Allison. You can go over here. And I will reset them joints. Patient doesn't need to be there anymore, the treatment's already completed, but Allison is still stuck in her treatment animation at the end of it. I say stuck, but I mean that she's free to go wherever she wants. She's just finished with the animation, that's fine. Nope, get that. I might still make this. I don't know if I have enough points for this. No, go, Allison. Jesus, don't stand still. I know where I want to click. My accuracy is a bit off today. Finally nailed the massage at least. And I think that with these last 5 patients, challenge is complete. Now this challenge level is a bit weird, as it feels more like an actual challenge than a challenge level, because you need to get a certain amount of points, and you need to do the extra thing, which is usually what a challenge in a regular level is. A challenge level usually is a change in the level itself that makes it unique, that makes it impossible to ignore. Right here we could have ignored Princess, gone straight for the score, and just failed the challenge. This was a challenge, not a challenge level. But I'm sure we wouldn't have gotten the diamond then. Wow, that's a glaring mistake. Physiotherapy is a difficult room for that matter. Girls' night. Prepare the food for the night. So this is a narrative challenge. Again, I don't know what the bird means. And she's really sorry. But then again, there's still roof. So much gloom, not enough file bloom. You guys need some serious fun, and Allison, you know what that means. Girls' night. Deal, I'm in. Allison, you bring the food. Sophia, you bring the drinks, and I'll bring the entertainment. Strippers on the roof. Oh yeah. More drama. We have counter. And a table. Is that for me? You shouldn't have. I didn't. This food is girls only, so unless you want to go through some drastic changes... Well, no. Emily didn't say his recipe was going to be so complicated. How dare she? Well, let's just click it and start, shall we? It's that easy in this challenge. Actually, let's just freeze something. Just in case a patient wants it. Man, I can't believe I messed up so much on challenge level 19. That just wasn't even by design anymore. Kind of ruins my day a bit, man. I did a bad job there, not gonna lie. But what's in the past is in the past. Never look back to a game and keep working on it. At some point, well, I have the mentality that if I pick up a project, I can focus completely on that project and do nothing else but that project. But then I get distracted by something else, and I leave projects half finished. And then I get back to the project and keep working on the project after a while. And, you know, after that gets done, I keep returning to projects, keep working on them. And at some point, I just have to say, for my own mentality's sake, and, well, I'm not at the company anymore, so I can't even work on it, that I'm done. I can't follow up on this project. I can't keep working on this because it would be so everlasting time consuming. And for game design, that is very tough. I mean, there's always something to do during game design. There's always something that can be improved at any and all times. You think a game is done? No, there's just a date at which it needs to be delivered. There's a deadline. Now, games don't... You hear of alpha and beta in game status. There's also gold status and gold master, which are two different things entirely. And a game can be in these states, and these states are often adhered to deadlines. Now, what you need to know about this is that these deadlines do not mean that a game is in alpha state. If you reach the alpha deadline, it should have been in alpha state at this point. But it's not going to be in alpha state just because this date has arrived. It could be very well still crap, and then you just need to get a new deadline on there, or get an addendum to the deadline, an extension. Many of you in high school have had these things for exams for years. Video games are in states, not dates, but at some point it needs to be released. And once it has been gold for quite a while, at some point you just have to say, okay, this is Gold Master now, we're done. That other bug we've been hunting for weeks, leave that. We've gotten the major ones. The final challenge, just ship it. Well, it's fine as it is, it works, it's functional, that's all it needs to be at the moment. So that's what we do. At some point the game needs to be shipped, and if you're working with very strict deadlines, that's just the way it is. And in whatever state it is, that's the way you get it. Now, we do strive to make the best out of every game. We get all the major mistakes, we get everything we can out of the game. But the more you add to a game to improve it, the more bugs and little faults sneak in. And there's not really something you can do about that. That's just the way game design works. It's also a lot of trial and error. If you design something to be fun in a way, it could just be horrible in that same way, you know? It could just not work out, and then you don't have the time and effort to change and alter it. Just like with that challenge level 19. It sounds like a fun challenge level, working around with the dog a little bit better, sending her to where Allison's at, cheering her up. Narrative-wise, it works. Just functionally, building it in completely didn't really work so well. The idea to add Princess came mainly from having an entertainer in the Delicious series, which is the restaurant series of the same company, which can entertain guests and make them enjoy their time spent in your restaurant more. So we wanted an entertainer in here in the hospital, so a therapy dog would work well. But the mechanic doesn't really translate 100% to Heart's Medicine, since these people are not stuck at a table for long as they eat and stuff like that. So an entertainer doesn't really make too much sense anymore. It doesn't function the same way. But we tried the best we could. It still worked, it's not ideal. We still got 450 points in this novel, so that's good. And, well, you deal with what you got. Now let's see some more drama. I've talked so much. And drama can be positive, people. That was so good. Yeah, if this doctor thing doesn't work out, I can take full credit. It was a recipe from a friend. How about that entertainment? You cheeky monkey. I was getting to that. Strippers? Karaoke. Too bad, I want strippers, but still. Ah, yeah, Raymond and Ruth had a lot of fun on these animations, and Ankita. Especially the Michael Jackson impression Ruth just made. And no, I'm not gonna voice over these, because this might be copyright infringement. And yes, these are some of our artists' favorite songs. And also ones that would fit the theme of the game. So there you go. Thank you so much, I really needed that. It's been pretty lonely since Joe died. Us girls need to stick together. And that was episode... I forgot count. I will make a mad dash for the finish line this week in order to get through physiology and into radiology. But for now, I wish you all a very happy Monday evening. Start your Tuesday well, play some video games. Play maybe some different games that you haven't played yet. Go to Steam, buy a new one, whatever. My name is Dutch Doomsday, and I wish you a very happy evening. Dutch Doomsday, peace out.